another kind of green. After 8 years of waiting, cannabis cafes in Massachusetts could soon be a reality.
Yeah, today the Cannabis Control Commission rolled out a new framework for what's called social consumption. It would allow weed to be consumed in lounges, much like alcohol consumed in a bar.
NBC 10's Bianca Beltran reports from Boston on how this would work.
The dispensary owners that we've been talking to about this today say they're excited about the possibilities, whether that means creating a VIP lounge like this one at Rooted Inn or partnering with non-cannabis businesses for some out-of-the-box events. On the top floor of his downtown building, Tito Jackson has created a space for people to come together and enjoy the fresh air when weather permits. On a lower floor, his dispensary caters to cannabis customers. Under state law, the businesses must remain separate, but he's hopeful that could soon change.
We are looking to do some infused restaurant nights, so we could actually have chef-guided menus where folk would be able to consume, multi-course meals along with cannabis-infused, potentially, drinks.
That could be possible under the hospitality license proposed by the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission for social consumption. Thursday, they also presented two other licenses. The supplemental license would allow existing cannabis businesses to allow consumption on site, while the event organizer license would allow for temporary on-site cannabis consumption at events like rallies or festivals. Cannabis Control Commissioner Nuris Camargo says businesses will have to wait a bit longer before it becomes policy.
We need to work with cities and towns in order to educate them and create some awareness on how this is going to impact them.
Jackson says the regulations could open up new opportunities and help normalize cannabis use.
Frankly, making common sense out of the fact that you could buy it here at Apex Noir, but technically there's not a place for you to consume it, which would be the equivalent of having a package store and then you don't have bars.
The regulations would require that businesses have a transportation plan, so that could be partnering with rideshare companies or taxi companies. Now, the timeline for implementation is not clear, as there is still a public comment process to come. Reporting in Boston, I'm Bianca Beltran, NBC 10 Boston.